「 「 Among the ranks of the top American players, there's nobody who fills the same role as Woey. When you scroll through maps, he can be consistently found on top of leaderboards of all kind. His dedication to setting as many unique scores as possible is admirable, and it has rewarded him with incredible high-density reading, finger control, and mastery of unconventional aim. 2020 was a particularly strong year for Woey. To name just a few of his many feats, he FC'd Chinese restaurant HGHR, taking number 1 with 0 slider ends dropped, and he was the first FC on Kai Day by Hollow Wings, a map that can only be described as repeat slider hell and unplayable. In addition to these scores, he netted almost 400 first place ranks on map leaderboards in 2020 alone. Not to mention, his tournament performance was at an all-time high, being a crucial member of the USA 3-digit World Cup team that won the tournament. He is a man of commitment and sheer willpower, and so far, he shows no signs of stopping. Woey is also the highest ranked player to be on the FBI's top 10 most wanted.
There are plenty of aim players in the United States, but very few push the boundaries of this skill set as much as Parakeet does. Parakeet's insane level of reaction and fast aim has allowed him to set some absurdly high star rating DT passes that you'd assume could only be done by a touchscreen player. In 2020, he pushed his passing abilities to the limit, churning out 10 and 11 star passes with DT and DTHR. He even got the highest star rating pass in the game on Happy Song DT, which is a whopping 11.61 stars. Besides just going for high star rating passes, he also got the first DT pass on some of the more tricky underweighted maps in the game, like Boogie and Rainbow Dash. In addition to getting good passes, he's also capable of getting top level aim full combos, so it's no wonder that he managed to reach the top 20 global in the performance rankings. Parakeet is definitely someone to watch out for in 2021.
BTMC has consistently been one of the best American players for the past few years, and he's among the greatest in the world when it comes to no mod and hard rock stream aim. Over the course of 2020, he's seen some great improvement in all of his skills, most notably in tapping speed and stamina. He's also improved greatly as a tournament player, with stellar performances and first place finishes in OTST and the Corsace Open. He topped off the year by making it onto the United States World Cup team for the first time, helping the US to achieve its third World Cup victory in a row. It is still going strong in 2021, and we're all excited to see what he does next.
Nowadays, there's no shortage of players who can play double time, but there are a select few who have mastered every aspect of difficulty the mod can offer. MightyDoc is one such player, with his refined speedy aim and his dedication to fast and accurate tapping. This potent combination means that oftentimes you will see him on a leaderboard as the only double time FC on a map. It also makes him a contender for who will get the first DTFC on many coveted maps, like Fake Promise, which he 1-missed in November, and Santa-san, which he appropriately 2-missed on Christmas Eve. His scores on rhythmically intensive maps are worth mentioning too, like his full combo on Or the Flood hidden double time, and his A rank on There Are No Angels Here with hidden double time. MightyDoc continues to be one of the best double time players this game has to offer.
Kablist has been a top USA player for years and years on end now, but this year has definitely been her peak. As a true OSU veteran, she's able to play the game like it's second nature for her. No pattern in the game is too awkward to trip her up, and her accuracy is always top notch. This year, she was able to set some truly out-of-pocket scores, like a 2-100s FC on Furiosa Melodia, a notoriously difficult map in terms of both tapping and aiming. Kablist also had many impressive tournament runs throughout the year, such as winning 3-digit World Cup and SoCal Fall Festival, as well as finishing top 3 in Corsace Open and United States Cup. She finished off the year by making it on the USA OWC team and winning. Unfortunately for us, after winning an OWC she announced she would be retiring, although currently she still plays the game casually.
Aireu is a goddamn national treasure. Even without his skyrocketing up the PP rankings at the end of 2020, it is well agreed upon that Aireu is one of the best players to ever touch the game. I mean, his skill set has no weaknesses. Stream maps, jump maps, slider maps, alt maps, precision, high AR, low AR, new maps, old maps, halftime? If it's a component of Osu, Aireu is probably better than you at it. Furthermore, in 2020, he also joined the elite group of players who have been crowned victorious in more than one OWC. Personally, I don't tend to care about when top players suddenly decide to FC a bunch of farm maps. But I don't know. Seeing Aireu decide to shred farm maps is fun, and the possibility of seeing Aireu in the global top 10 next year just feels so good.
Rectagon, sometimes known as Swaggy Swagster, is a brand new addition to the ranks of American top players. In less than a year, he went from relatively unknown to one of the best players in the country. His biggest strength by far is his streaming ability. Not only does he have top level flow aim, he also has an insane amount of speed and stamina to back it up. He's able to shred through intense stream maps like Frozen with Hard Rock, Yomiuri, The Sun, the Moon, the Star, and also get hidden double time scores like Endgame and Brain Dog. He currently stands as one of the best stream aim players in the entire game. Towards the end of 2020, he was selected to play on the USA OWC team, and he went on to win his first ever OWC. As Rectagon continues to play and set groundbreaking scores, he is most definitely a player to pay attention to in 2021.
Erison's name is so highly renowned, he's practically synonymous with speed itself. Among the top ranks, he stands out amongst the crowd thanks to being one of the longest standing top speed players within the game. When it comes to high BPM, he's able to maintain finger control and stamina without seeming to break a sweat, and that's a reputation he's maintained for years. This year, he demonstrated this ability with a slew of incredible accuracy scores on rhythmically complex high BPM maps, such as World's End, Tweaker, and Or the Flood, all of which with DT. He's also greatly improved his A rank score on the Promethean Kings, as if there was any competition to begin with. All in all, Erison continues his legacy as one of the best speed players all around, and I'm excited to see him push his limits to the extreme.
It's been a long time since a lad this fancy has ever graced the scene. However, in 2020, I'm a fancy lad who showed everyone how much of a total beast he was in both tournament and solo play. At the beginning of the year, Fancy Lad had a total of 0 badges, but by the end of the year, he had a total of 11. His tournament wins included some of the most highly anticipated tournaments of the year, namely North American Tournament, GAF, Corsace, Konyo Cup, and the OSU World Cup, where he served as our captain. Fancy Lad is also an outstanding solo player, capable of achieving incredibly unique scores as well as competing in the PP meta with seemingly any mod combo. His unbelievable skill ceiling and consistency also allowed for him to pull off FCs on notoriously difficult marathon maps like This Place Will Grow and Soldiers of the Wasteland. And while many people can FC farm marathon maps like Songs Comp, Uta, or Sidetrack Day, Fancy Lad still found a way to establish his dominance by FCing all 3 of the maps back to back effortlessly. It's hard to overstate just how insane Fancy Lad was this year, and his position on this list is more than deserved.
Although he was inactive for a good portion of the year, there's no doubt in anyone's minds that Vaxei deserves to be at the very top of this list. Vaxei returned in 2020 with a much greater focus in his solo play, pursuing incredibly difficult marathon maps with both no mod and hard rock, and as you should know by now, when Vaxei puts his mind to something, he pushes the limits. He got the first hard rock FC on Worldwide Choppers, the first FC on My Spirit Will Go On, and an FC on the love map of Fushoku Resentment, which would have been the first no mod 1000 PP play if ranked. Despite all of this, he never rested on his double time either, as demonstrated by his hidden double time choke on Piranha, double time FC on Talent Shredder, and his 1000 PP FC on Union with hidden and double time. It should be obvious that he remained a master of all trades no matter his focus. It's also worth mentioning that despite not focusing on tournaments at all for a full year, he still performed outstandingly in the Osu World Cup, being the X factor for Team USA and securing yet another first place finish. 2020 was a fantastic year to be a Vaxei fan, and so far, 2021 looks like it will be even better.
Porra!